Alright. There we go. It worked. What's up, guys? Back for some more Madden. We're gonna do the first game in the playoffs. Hopefully not our last of the Seahawks franchise. But we play the Panthers rematch of the Week 13 matchup. That was on Sunday night. We beat them, I believe it was 40... It's like 40-something. It was like 40 to 36 or something. Something like that. Actually, I can check. Oh wait, I need to see team schedule. It was... What was it? It was 52 to 40. Alright. So a rematch of that matchup. Panthers got in. They beat the Cowboys. Otherwise, I think we would have played Arizona. Maybe. Anyway. We're gonna go ahead and play the full game. No scouting to do this week. I think I like these unis. I'm gonna go with those. Not gonna change it up at home. Don't fix what ain't broke. The home unis are still working for us.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Panthers going up against the Seahawks.
I sort of would prefer if Arizona beat Philadelphia, because I don't want to play on the road. But at the same time, Arizona gave me quite the beatdown last time they played us, so I don't know which one I want. It's weird. I'd almost prefer to play them this week, so that way I could get it out of the way.
To next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks.
But none of that'll matter, of course, if we don't win this week. We gotta beat the Panthers.
We're pleased to bring it to you alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week,
I'm gonna have to change that real quick.
they feel like they are hot and ready
I don't
to
think
go.
I saw Lockett out there.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
He's always been an incredible decision maker on.
All right. Make sure Lockett is back in the lineup. Oh, good. We got Baldwin back, too. That works freaking perfectly. Richardson is still hurt. Let's go kick return, see if he got put back. He did not. Holy shit. He has a 99 overall in that category. Fuck. I gotta see if Jeremy Lane's still hurt, though. No, he's not. Christian Michael's hurt, though. So at any rate, we gotta put Lane back in the... okay, he's in the lineup. Gonna go to kick return. There. Fixed it. All right, we're good there.
Takes care of the ball really well, puts his team in the right positions, makes sure the play calls are accurate. Also was a minor league baseball player. Didn't hit very well there. I think he made a great career choice picking football.
And get Jermaine Kearse coming across to the sideline.
First down completion. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play.
Second and one, I think
Like
we'll
to
go with the
call
run
it.
here.
Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's
It was a
complete,
very good choice. Rawls
moving
picks
from there
up
because the confidence elevates.
8, excuse me. Why I said 18.
Second and one is
Wish it was 18.
Take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Throwing is Wilson. The grab made by Kearse over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, Wilson.
And welcome back into the lineup. Doug Baldwin making his first catch since coming back from injury.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they want.
It's a couple on that one.
Types of looks they should expect to get and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Wilson.
Oop.
He fires one.
Not a good not a good pass.
Trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and it's 3rd down.
I was thinking flat, but I hit
This offense
I hit the
often
button for the
hinges
slant.
on one of the best tight ends in the league, and
It's one of
that's
those
Jimmy
weird
Graham.
times where you
I
just
think he made up for lost time when he got to the NFL because
Your
in
brain goes all
college, he was
dyslexic.
mainly a basketball player, a defender who couldn't score. Now he's flipped it around in the NFL. Every time he touches the ball, he's a threat to score.
Now it's Wilson.
just barely getting off.
Throws there, incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both
4th
sides
and
know
8.
They absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback.
And
with
it
contact,
is through. It
that's
has
how
the
you win.
distance. That thing had the distance for probably 60.
That had lots.
And that is a new career long for Stephen Hauschka.
Results in a field goal.
58-yarder.
That's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
And this
New
will be
career
a
long.
touchback
Career
as that
long.
sails over
I can't
the
talk
end
today. For Stephen Hauschka.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the NFL's most valuable player from 2015. It's Cam
Which
Newton.
I think that was kind of a
There's never great quarterbacks in
sham.
the NFL, but I have to believe that the prototype in
Like,
terms
if
of
anyone
what
deserved
has
MVP
been
that
Cam
year,
Newton.
it
That
was
stature
Carson
and
Palmer
frame
or
is
Tom Brady.
breathtaking when you see him in person. And now he's starting to put it all together with consistency in his game, throwing, running, leading.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he
Ooh,
backs
almost
it away,
intercepted.
and it falls
Intended
down
for
incomplete.
Kelvin Benjamin.
They're looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Kelvin Benjamin has to be a feature of this offense that's on your screen now.
Yeah, they went right to him right away.
A huge target with some speed. It's almost like go-go gadget when he goes up to get the football. No matter how you defend him, he can go just a little bit higher.
Now a first carry for Jonathan Stewart.
And Stewart's going to be
This one
eaten
to the
up.
26.
Only gained 1 yard.
Pick up there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And a look at Seattle's defense.
Earl Thomas is a
Take a look
rangy
at
free
the
safety in the game.
season,
Great reaction,
single season
great
all-time sack
understanding,
leader,
and boy, will he
Cliff
split you
Averill.
when the ball's in his area.
Nine yards to go. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton.
Newton on 3rd. He had time.
It's going to be
But Michael Bennett
He
got
was
there
trying to get that
anyway,
time to Ted Ginn.
forcing the incompletion and a 4th and 9 coming up. The Panthers will punt.
Defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You drop an 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And it's blocked. Earl Thomas blocks it. It's picked up. Kelsey McRae. He takes it to the 20, to the 6-yard line.
Deep short punt could have pinned him inside the 10. Now great field position the other way.
It's never good.
Oh,
when you're
man.
throwing the ball and your eyes see the ball go back.
I think that's going to be a highlight.
In however form, whether it's over your head or to the side, never good. Now it becomes a race to get to the football so they don't pick it up and take it all the way.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. From the gun, it's Wilson.
Oh.
Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by Thomas Davis.
I know better than that. Come on.
Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and
It's on me.
getting into position, and
I know better than that.
The ending that they saw on this drive, is it?
I got a little bit cocky.
Newton to throw. Man open left side is Brown. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They go back to Stewart on first. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And incomplete. Jeremy Lane in coverage. Welcome back, Jeremy Lane. After being injured for so long. We missed you, buddy. We really did. Good to have the depth back. Newton on 3rd down. Intended, trying to get it to Ted Ginn, but incomplete. 4th and 6.
On for his 2nd punt, and remember, his first one was blocked.
Oops. Not even close. Tyler Lockett to return. Welcome back, Tyler Lockett. Whoop. God, they go too fast to turn. It's like you have to take like a slightly curved route. Get better at that.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere.
Whoa. Andre, you snatched that shit, buddy. You snatched it. I like it.
In a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, Rawls.
Oh, come on. Damn it.
Now it'll be 3rd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker.
What was that? I feel like that was Glowinski. Bruh, it was. Fucking, he's a liability.
If he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense.
That could have been a good play. He just didn't block.
The offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man.
There's Curse.
And he made a great tackle.
Curse has 3 catches on the day.
First down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there.
Jeez. Again, I'm getting no blocking here from my line.
And that's what he just did.
About like 3 yards of rush here.
Really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
All right, a little bit better.
6 moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line,
Short yardage. Gonna go with the fullback run.
For the guy carrying the ball.
2 yards to go here on 3rd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not.
And they're gonna call it inches. Call it inches. I'm gonna go with the sneak. I mean, look at that. It's almost worth a measurement, but I don't want to waste the timeout right now.
Here's the sneak with Wilson. It'll be a 2-yard
It just lays out.
Able to convert here on 4th and inches.
And this is a spot where you have your offense stay out there to get those few inches. It's too long for a field goal. It's not worth punting. So this is the right decision as far as I'm concerned. And they wind up picking up the 1st down.
This time Wilson will throw. This complete to Lockett.
Caught by Lockett.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it into double coverage.
What the
It's
fuck,
intercepted. Here's the safety,
dude?
Kurt Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Carolina getting set to take the field.
Dude, Baldwin, you got your ass beat on that route.
Last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do
Come
I
on.
take care of my
Jonathan
defense?
Stewart
How
is
do I
not hard
take
to
care of
tackle.
my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give him a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Newton. Benjamin
And gets only 3. 4th and 1.
Bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver.
Arizona beat Philly. I saw it.
Keep on his feet, give him
New
back
England
yardage.
lost
Nice job defensively to get to
by,
him and keep him short
by
of the 1st.
3. Oh,
Returnable
man.
for Lockett. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of
Oakland got blown out by Tennessee.
and the offense will come
Arizona
back on the
beat
field.
Philadelphia
First
by
and 10.
20. That means if we win, we host the NFC Championship. If Carolina wins, they host it.
Bills wearing a shirt of their color. They're hoping to continue that momentum in their direction, but maybe another pick.
Who's Big Mo? He's momentum, right?
Momentum, and right now he's hugging them.
The drive begins.
Jesus, guys, you gotta block more
That's
than
gonna go
a
as
second.
loss of a yard, and it'll be
2
second
seconds would work.
down.
Well, on that play, the expression "don't blink, you might miss
Anyway,
something" certainly applied. That was fast.
stay.
Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Incomplete. The veteran Andre Johnson.
Johnson cannot corral it in.
It's 3rd down.
3rd and
I think
11.
that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose
Birds.
it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Now it's Wilson. He'll dump it off to Procise. And he'll take it down.
Try to get
shy
at least a
of
little bit
45
further.
to 46. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute.
See if we can't pin them deep.
First down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be
At the
looking for
4.
the
I'll take that.
They're going to mark this at the 4-yard
Sweet.
line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots, but what's the old adage? When you get
And Stewart gains 1.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and...
Why is the goal for Russell to get a safety?
Run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Oh, we're definitely not getting a safety.
Positive yardage. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Next teammate used to
Unless
tell
I
me
can
all
get
the
a
time,
9-yard sack on him.
experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what,
But I have a
you
feeling
really
they're going to
can't
play
hide
it
what
safe
you're
here.
doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where
Oh,
the blitz was coming
maybe?
from, where's
No,
primary
they got
guard
good
was going to
protection.
be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
But
Just gonna ask you, that wasn't
if
the
we can't
primary
block the punt,
target,
that'd be
and
great.
he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. He'll take it at the 42.
And got it at the 50-yard line. That's where we'll start.
On the return. And possession will switch hands.
Hope we can get a
first
good
and
20
10.
yards
The
on this
Seattle
drive and
Seahawks
at least get
march
another
off
field
the
goal.
field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away.
And flag on the play. Oh, I hope it's going to be... Oh, I think it's going to be blocking the back. Yep. Bruh. Why are you doing that? Bruh. Bruh. All right, first 14.
Following the penalty, it's wrong.
Jesus. No blocking here.
Back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there.
This is
bringing
why
up
I can't
2nd
run the
down.
ball.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Charles Johnson's stock in trade is coming off the edge and getting to the quarterback. He knows how to make some of those subtle moves inside.
There he is, Jimmy Graham.
He did it right
First
there.
catch of the day for Jimmy.
Back in high school,
It's a first
football,
down.
basketball, track, so he's a mobile guy.
And that's going to end the first quarter.
Play against the run.
3-0.
1 quarter gone in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. 3-0 is our score. We'll be back to Seattle right after this.
Still anyone's game.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
I'm in the music.
Alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And
Again, you guys are failing me in the run department.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire
We had some pretty
game.
good games. What happened to those?
Room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Lockett holds on to it
Grab over the middle.
for the first.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can right foot in there.
I think I missed the hole. That's my bad.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish
There.
them out themselves.
They got some.
3 yards, and now they're
3rd and
left
5.
with a conversion
3rd
here
and
on
6,
3rd
I
and
guess.
6.
Madden's not going to be
I always
generous.
like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run.
And we got a wide open curse for the first. Curse for the first.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with
Still
an
caught it.
interception in that game.
I'll take that.
Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Oh, here's a good one. Level sail.
Well, there wasn't much there with
Levels.
that hitch route. They didn't game
Very
what they
good play for us to run
expected.
usually, so.
Sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So
Ooh,
sometimes you have to
snatching
run
that.
for
Doug
the
Baldwin.
4 yards on the pickup. And that's
33
gonna
coming
bring
up.
a third down.
best. One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session. He'll be saying, hey, run that one back.
Oh, guys. Come on.
And they won't.
What is up with the run game?
Didn't get much out of it.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
We'll have to
So
settle
out
for
comes the
3.
field goal team now for the second time here today. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Hauschka
It's through.
is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. And that field goal
I guess I shouldn't be complaining that much.
It's a lot
I mean, I knew what I was getting into when I chose Seattle's line.
But they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
This is field
Plus,
at the goal
still got
line.
3 out of the drive, and in an early game like
They will
this,
take this across the
I don't mind it.
25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. On second down, here's Newton. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they get him down, but not before he
let's take
takes
and get
it
there.
across the 40-yard line. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Newton now to throw.
guys, come on. How'd you get beat like that?
These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield.
Oh, why gave me the option to catch when he was that far away?
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan.
And then they do that. It's like the weird inconsistency. Like they'll allow an explosive pass or run, and then one play later stuff them.
It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Come on, Lane, you gotta finish the tackle, dude.
It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means...
Oh, Cliff Averill.
They went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there.
He means business.
Big pickup. And guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down. Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on.
To change the deficit to 3.
What adjustments will the offense make?
It is good. Graham's
Gano's
Gano
kick is
is good.
through.
Graham
And they
Gano's
are
kick
on the
is
board,
good.
trailing now 6-3. So it's been a battle of field goals here early on. I guess if this were a soccer game, it'd be 2-1, but instead here it's now 6-3.
You mean if this were a football game? Give credit to both defenses, though. When push comes to shove here early, they've held the line. And neither of these offenses have been able to break through.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on.
All right, there you go.
And in this league, you take points when you can get
Maybe
them.
I'm starting to figure
Not
this out.
easily done. First
I'm
play
still,
of the drive,
like,
let's get
bad
that
on the
all
running.
around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
In the slot on the right is Graham. Throwing is Wilson. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
There's Andre to the 48-yard line.
Before he's brought down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe
Oh, jeez. I got, like, glitched on fucking the fullback there. What happened? He just, like, bumped into the hurt box of the fullback. You know, the little box that is technically the player, like the character. I got, like, stuck on that.
Just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Now Wilson on second down.
Oh, Doug, come on, buddy. You got to hold on to that.
Brings up third down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on third down.
5 defensive backs. And that is incomplete.
Panthers brought the blitz. Not even that. Just my line sucks at blocking.
You gotta give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Oh, it's going to be a bad punt.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And he did
You guys, you got to get there. Seriously, guys, this is what I'm talking about.
There's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the
You got to get there.
after
He
such a
fumbled
scramble,
that. That was a
it certainly
prime
feels that way,
opportunity
doesn't
to
it?
recover
He has
that.
it, he loses
Nobody
it,
was in the
somehow
area.
the ball finds its way
He-
back to him.
And they had all day to get there.
And you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Newton on first down.
Oh,
Over the middle here to
wait,
Brown.
dude.
That throw good for 4.
You had a beat on that.
Second
You
down.
missed it.
And that's one of his advantages.
I mean, you
of a
tried.
passer is not with
Don't
his
get me wrong,
height.
that's good, but
Setting back there in the
you missed
pocket,
it.
Firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to.
Under a heavy
Coming in on the sack,
KJ
KJ Wright.
to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Surveying the field. He's going to flip that out to the flat.
There you
It's
go.
complete.
Get the tackle.
7 yards on the play. And
That's a good
gonna
job.
bring up the 4th down.
Good job, Sherm.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So it's going to be Cincy versus Tennessee.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken in
For
at
the AFC
22.
Championship.
Nearly a
Take this out of the
huge
46.
return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And a tight game after
It'll be
punting
Cincy
last
at
time.
Tennessee.
They can get something going on this drive.
And then Arizona at the winner of this game.
This close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Definitely not going to run to that place.
They go again with Rawls.
Get a Rawls. Does he get there?
Only 3
He did.
on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First
So
down.
many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this
Ooh,
inside
Russ, you
the
got to be careful with the ball.
35-yard
Thought you were
line.
going to fumble. I got scared.
Gain of 11
I'm really
yards
scared.
that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Two-minute warning has been reached. 6-3 is our score. Very close defensive battle.
A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
Oh, man. I was so close to being picked. Scary.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. It's
Got
caught on the left
Curse.
side by Curse.
Jermaine Curse inside the 10.
Time on the catch
First and
and
goal
run.
at the 9
That's gonna
coming
be a
up.
new set of downs.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it
Only a
done.
gain of
It's
1
a
for
gain of a yard,
Rawls.
and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. His
There's
pass
Jimmy.
at the 4. That
Gets
catch
3.
for 5. It's 3rd down.
Or 5, excuse me. Gets to the 3.
I'm wondering if the
Third
same
and goal
thing
at the
went through your mind is mine.
3.
When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run.
And he
Caught Jermaine Curse for the touchdown.
Jermaine Curse, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks add on to
With a
their
minute and
lead.
4 remaining.
Wonder if he changed anything.
We are
on
up
his
by
play
9.
sheet, or they
Soon
just
to be
executed
6.
better.
Soon to be
'Cause in
7.
two
Or
previous
excuse me,
drives,
soon to be
they
10.
field goals.
Depending on the extra point. It's good.
Well, whatever he did,
We go up by 10
the offensive coordinator might be
as
using it
halftime
going
approaches.
forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the
And
ball
it's going to
a
be
few times on
incomplete.
offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards.
I just want to make sure
before you secure it.
the TV volume wasn't on.
2nd and 10.
When it is, it echoes really badly.
Man open
Dude,
inside.
Burley, you got to watch your man.
And he's able to get out to the 32.
That was zone, but
down there.
shit,
Now
you're playing that pretty
whistles come
softly.
in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. He gets it to Brown, complete.
Okay, how is Philly Brown still up, dude?
All the way across midfield,
No way he
into
sheds an
enemy
Earl Thomas tackle.
territory
Come
down
on.
the 40-yard line. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st down, Newton. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn.
Dude, stop fucking juking. God, the user juke is so annoying in this game.
Nice gain of at 21 yards. So after that
Seriously.
big play, let's see if they can catch their defense
The
maybe on their
fucking
heels.
juke is crazy. Like, they juke way more than actual players do.
From the red zone now, Newton. And no escaping this time.
There it
It's
is.
down. They
Saved
get
it.
the sack.
Cliff Averill with another sack.
In there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. A final shot before the break. Newton. Benjamin with it.
Flag on the field.
Personal foul. Face mask.
And a face mask.
First down.
So, they're going to get one untimed down.
So even though it's first down, here's the field
And they're going to use that to try to
get 3
cut the
before
deficit to
halftime.
7.
And
It's
Gano's
through.
kick is right through. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC
13-6.
divisional round matchup. As we will send you
The
eastward
score.
to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports
We'll be right back.
halftime report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Seahawks have controlled the flow, but it hasn't given them a big advantage. The Panthers won't care how much their offense is on the field, as long as they find a way to advance in these playoffs. All right, let's roll those moving pictures. Seahawks have it midway through one. Here the pass would be completed into coverage, and that connection will lead to a gain of 9 yards. Seahawks end up throwing a pick to win the drive. Third and goal. Wilson's on target here, and this play will go for 6, which takes the lead to 10. Panthers come out on 3rd and 4. Newton's gonna find his mark, and he'll end up at the 40-yard line before being tackled. So that's all for us here at the EA Sports Studio. We'll get you back out to the field now for some more playoff action.
Both teams appear ready
Now the
for
Panthers
fight
with an
ahead, and we
opportunity
resume action
to tie
here
up
in
the
quarter
game.
number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks defense working their way back out onto the field. They look good in the first half. They'll be looking to carry that momentum over into half number 2.
Finish a game the way you started it. That's typically the message at halftime when things are going well.
And Bobby Wagner coming in with the sack.
Bobby Wagner in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the
11-yard
drive
sack.
offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage. Not
The
a great
blitz
start.
paid off big time.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Greg Olsen gets a first down. Nobody even near him. Everybody forgot about him for some reason.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the
Kevin
slot.
Pierre-Louis
And he is
starting the
gonna lose
tackle.
yardage here.
It's finished up,
That's
though, by
gonna
the
go as a
D-line.
loss of 2,
And
it'll
kid
be
you right.
2nd down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. It's brought in right side by Ginn. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. From the gun on third down, Newton.
Caught. Benjamin, but he just goes down.
Good defense.
It's only a gain of
holds it
1.
Only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Mike Cyphers now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary.
And we're going to take this punt. 24.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field.
And there's Thomas Rawls breaking free. He is gone.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls.
76
And
yards.
the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up
It's
significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Here's Hauschka for the extra point.
And the deficit now
And the lead is up to
14.
14. Hauschka now to send
Or
this
lead.
one away following the score.
You want to call it lead? You can.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys.
Kevin Pierre-Louis forces the fumble. Picked up by KJ Wright.
At the 14-yard line in the red zone.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually,
Time to
something
capitalize,
else happens
folks.
as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating.
Got Jimmy Graham for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that.
So in only a matter of about maybe 30 seconds, possibly of game time, we've increased our lead to 21 points barring this extra point.
And that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And
It's
the lead
through.
now 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll run the option left. Stiff-armed him. Fighting through.
Oh no, Newton's gone. Cam Newton is gone.
Touchdown, Carolina.
I have no fucking clue how it happened, but he shed Earl Thomas.
And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Well, plays like that make the O coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either, but boy, it all worked out.
I didn't either,
perfectly.
because
They
I'm
caught
pretty
them in
sure
the right defense,
the
guys.
real life
They're
Earl
popping
Thomas
up
would have
into
made that
cover.
tackle.
Their eyes averted somewhere else, and guess what? He filled the void with his legs.
Tyler Lockett now with a return.
Oh, brought down by the kicker. Graham Gano makes the tackle.
Right around the 36. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Paul Soliai in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I had nowhere to go on that one. This is why I never do screens.
People think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way. And what else do you have to look out?
Baldwin, you gotta hold on to that, dude.
Working pretty well.
You've been dropping passes all
He's certainly not
day.
the guy that drops that football very often.
Doug,
Because
what is
that's a
up
bit of
with
a
you right
surprise. I
now?
know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Here's Ginn. What a spin. Call that one an even 60 yards. 6-0. And out will come the offense as they take over. Carolina getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored
Bobby
the last
Wagner
time,
comes in for
they're
the
not
tackle
quite
for
as worried
loss.
about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence
Good
is
job,
a little
Bubby.
bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference
Ed
between
Dixon.
winning and losing and changing field position.
So after that big gain, let's see
Props,
what else
man.
the offense has up its sleeve.
I think that's his name, Ed Dixon.
Now Stewart on first down. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
What do I feel like it's going to be 27-20 real quick.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys.
Guys, we're breaking down on the run.
Pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal
For God's sake, we allowed a
situations
freaking
than
80-something yard
pick up a first
touchdown
down,
run on Cam
ran it,
Newton.
and picked it up.
What are we doing? What's up, guys?
Now Newton on first down. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Dude, what is
10-10.
up?
A 12-yard touchdown.
What is
grab.
up with the
And
fucking
Panthers are able
defense?
to get this back
Y'all
within
should
a
have had that
touchdown.
covered.
And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Earl Thomas to return.
This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Panthers defense gearing up as they take the field. They were able to force that 3 and out. That led to a touchdown. Defenses obviously love 3 and outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet.
Got
stint
Jimmy.
on offense by getting them
Jimmy breaks off, and he's flying, sort of, because he's going kind of slow, but he's gone.
Down Seattle. Jimmy Graham with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now Hausch could attack on the extra point.
(34-20) is going to be the lead.
Hausch get out and send this one away following the score.
Off there. Oh, all right then. You the boss, man.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to
making the tackle. Cam Chancellor, gain of 4 for Kelvin Benjamin.
6 yards here to go for the
Watch
offense
me,
on second down.
Watch me, Nene.
Another run for Stewart. He's been busy.
Okay, come on, guys. Jonathan Stewart is not that hard to tackle. He shouldn't be shedding this many tackles. Maybe 1 or 2 here and there, but
it is paramount for a defense to have extra defenders in his vicinity at all times.
This is like scaring me here.
Through the first guy, you're going to need tacklers 2, 3, 4 in order to get him down, because if you don't, he can continue to run and run it really, really well.
He couldn't quite.
Incomplete, intended for Greg Olsen.
Incomplete.
Earl Thomas in on that one.
Big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. Out to the flat.
There you go, Cam. Get it, buddy.
It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Third down, still 14 yards left. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the
Cam
way
is gonna run.
to the football and cause a nice play for lost yardage.
And he takes this one
Guys,
down
you're
all the way
leaving
to the
things
30.
open.
He got 29 yards that time.
He's freaking 100 yards rushing.
Fresh set of downs here.
I mean, good thing we're playing against a pocket passer next week, but, you know, if we win, but shit.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I mean, my run defense against Stewart's been doing all right, I guess, but
You see the end result, because what you're doing
it's
there,
mainly
you're
against
looking to counter.
Newton that it's been
Using your offensive linemen
really failing.
sometimes to pull or move to influence the
And
defensive
Greg
play
Olsen has a first down.
direction and create the space back in the other side. And
Panthers
block
trying to
both
stay in
of them.
this.
But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Newton.
Oh, I totally messed that up.
Got it. Touchdown, Panthers. 10 again.
And the Panthers come back within 1 possession.
And the
Gonna be 7
Panthers
barred the
have
extra
got it
point.
back to a 1-score game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by
It's
sea. He
through.
didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance.
34-27 gonna be the score.
In this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a
It's been a wild 3rd quarter so far. 3 touchdowns for each team.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. We get a look at the Panthers defense now. Their secondary, their whole defensive unit really struggling. They've given up 3 touchdown passes. That last drive was dominant through the air against them.
They found something that was working for them on offense. And
We almost got through, but
throwing the football. So that means an entire overhaul on the defensive side.
it was that Boston made the tackle.
Need tighter coverage on the receivers.
See if they can get that tighter coverage.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make
Start
tackles.
shooting some time here.
When he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Whoa.
Lose yardage here. Back at
Cody
41.
Ely coming in with the
They
tackle for
lost 2
loss.
there, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. And incomplete. The
And
contact
tipping
made
the pass,
ball
Boston
free. It
again.
brings up 4th down.
It's going to be a 4th down. They finally stopped me.
Because everything happened so fast.
Kind of makes
But
you scared, though,
sometimes
that they're going to
happens
tie it
too
up.
fast for the guy catching the ball, because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it.
That's not even close to
And
where
that'll hit
I
in
punted
the end
it.
zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
No, it was just the accuracy. Apparently it was very bad. Because I launched that sucker way farther than that.
Stewart is the lone setback. Newton on 1st down. Benjamin with it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That's going to end the quarter.
1 quarter remains.
We're going to go into the 4th quarter. Same deficit we went into halftime with.
After this is the
A 7-point lead.
It's on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. They'll come out in the pistol.
2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, they run with Stewart. Oh, he's got some breathing
Oh,
room.
what is this, guys? What the fuck are we doing? Stewart is flying and gone into the end zone.
Jonathan Stewart,
I have no idea what the fuck that was,
72
but
yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
And now a critical extra point attempt here. And an
It's
important
good.
one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Panthers defense as they get set to go again.
all right, guys, we cannot, for one, we cannot allow these runs. Seriously, we cannot be allowing that shit. Especially not when we got Arizona next week. And then our run offense is gonna fall apart, I guess.
Now, will they keep that confidence? Time to find out. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come to the big
Curse.
punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
It's a game
Oh,
of
they
7,
didn't give it to
and
him.
they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches. 3rd and inches is my specialty. Nah. Gonna go even safer. Gotta go quarterback sneak.
Wilson on the keeper. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. Another run, but this
Guys, what are we doing? Seriously, I can't get a run game going at all.
But it was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one.
Well, it's not just every now and then either. It's most of the time. I had a good sort of 3rd quarter.
3 of them to the right side. Now it's Wilson.
What was that? Russell! What the hell was that? I get that was under pressure, but what the fuck was that? How do you do that? Seriously, that was fucked up. Probably the worst throw of the game. And that might have just lost it for us. Because honestly, I don't think our defense can keep stopping them. Because they haven't had a single stop all game. Or they haven't had a single stop all half.
But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Jonathan Stewart, his 20th carry.
Oh my God! How do you juke like that? I would love to know how he's juking like that. Wish I could do that shit. I'd love to do that shit. Jonathan Stewart is out. Artis Payne in for the injured Stewart. Maybe we can stop to a field goal. Maybe.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job.
I don't get what's up with our fucking run defense. It's like they're missing tackle after tackle after tackle. All right, there you go. Corral him up. 3rd and 5.
That's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Out of the gun, Newton. And this is
incomplete.
Greg Olsen was
may have been the break we needed.
And it brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
And Godot's kick is right through. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long way.
All right, Carolina takes their first lead of the game because I don't know what the fuck that was, Lockett, but you're lucky that was a kick return. I'm scared.
Now set to come back out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next?
All right, that's good. We need that.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. There's Wilson to throw.
Oh, Graham, you're getting beat all the time almost.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight
Man,
end position,
well, it's when I need you most, you're getting beat.
we're still asking a lot of those guys.
Let's say all the time. Gotta be honest.
They don't come down with the football.
Throwing is Wilson. It's caught, Lockett.
And then Curse totally misses his block, runs right past it.
And just like that, it's 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin.
Baldwin catches it. We need it most.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate.
Graham, I don't think he got there. He got 8. 8.5.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to
9.5?
tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL now.
Oh, I was at the other 49. That makes sense.
I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you know. Stay with who you know.
Graham, you got to run the route faster than that, dude. Granted, I could have waited longer, but I don't know.
10 yards still left on second down.
It seems like every pass play I run, the next one's going to be picked.
Second and 10 now. Wilson. Baldwin.
There's Baldwin. Holds on to it.
And they're able to get this one past
Good job, buddy.
the 30 down to the 25.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out
fucking
on the hit,
blitz.
but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
It's caught on the left side by Kurz. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Procise.
There you go, CJ. Procise gets it. Gets 9.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And it's first and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. Rawls.
Guys, what is up with the fuck up run the offense?
Okay, no score
Run
on
blocking
that
has just
play,
been
but this guy's been a touchdown machine
just
all year
terrible.
long. You know they trust him with the
I
football.
don't know how to solve it.
Now Wilson on second down. Eluding the pressure right.
Might as well do that, because you know it's going to be holding. Apparently our fuck-up line can't not hold when they're... Seriously. It's second and goal from the fucking 20 because of your asses. Come on.
It's offensive holding for the flag. And a really
You
long
never
drive
see
here,
defensive
and
holding
it
in this
goes
game.
on and on.
Ever. Nobody's ever holding. Never on defense.
On second down, here's Wilson. This will be caught at the 2.
Ooh.
A nice
Got it all
pickup
back.
of 19 yards.
What up?
And they're set up better for third. So with
And that
the
puts him
yardage
at
on
the
that
300-yard
completion,
mark.
he's now
I
right
think
at exactly 300
you go with the
yards of
pitch here.
game.
And isn't that the magic number?
Pitches
you get
have
there
normally
at
worked.
300? That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now.
There it is. He's in for the touchdown and the lead.
Touchdown. Thomas Rawls, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the fourth. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined
The
up.
extra point.
Never even got to
Good.
it.
We go up by
That is
4.
right through.
Most importantly means that they have to score a touchdown if they want to win.
That one was an extended drive. 14
There's no tying it up
plays
here.
all told. And it's Thomas Rawls who finishes it off with a touchdown run.
Not the best kick. All right, I guess.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down
Tavares
right
Barnes
there
with
at the
another
20-yard
tackle.
line.
A good hit stick at the 20-yard line. keeps it to under a 20-yard return. Ted Ginn injured on the play. Philly Brown in as a replacement.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down, here's Newton. Wide open receiver complete.
Guys,
They pick up 12 on the play.
you need to get better at this.
Okay, when the big guy
Granted,
runs a corner
doing
route,
all-out blitz
you're
wasn't the
gonna have
best
to
choice,
no
but
matter who's covering him, doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
On first and 10, Newton.
apparently Cliff Avril's having all the trouble in the world getting past the left tackle. Having a hard time.
And it'll make it second down.
I know
We've
most
been
of the time
lacking
the
so
ball's
much
in the
pressure
air,
right now.
Wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Newton throwing again.
Incomplete!
Charted loose.
3rd and 2 coming up.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude.
If we can get a stop here, that'd be great.
To say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Hardest pain on the taunts. And they'll stop him.
And I don't think he got there. He didn't. 4th and inches. They're going to go for it.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Guys, this is getting bad. It's getting really bad. Look at the time. It's getting bad, guys. The time is ticking. You have to make a stop. We have to. I'm afraid we're not going to. I legitimately am. Because our defense has a history of not coming through in situations like this. All right, that's one. That's good.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
I really don't want to see a first game exit here.
Back to throw.
God, the man was so fucked up.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was
God.
able to get both feet in.
3rd and 1.
That last play, he's now up over that 3.
Guys, what are we doing? I'm getting scared here.
In today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence.
Guys, we're
And he's
allowing the
achieved that in his
underneath.
performance.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they need.
It's taking up so much clock time, too.
First and 10. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation.
Guys, we have to get a pick here. Come on. A turnover. Fumble, something.
Making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
It's caught by
Guys,
Davis.
I'm
And
getting
down
scared here.
inside the 15 he goes.
Have
It's
to
a
make me
gain
start
of
calling timeouts or
14
something.
there. And it'll be a Carolina first. And quickly they get to the line. Back to throw. Can't find anyone open. They juked him.
Guys.
Down. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Guys, I don't know what the fuck is happening here. Seriously.
He'll look to throw.
Unless we plan on... Oh! Oh!
And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Oh, man.
Fella. He's at the 40.
Did he save it?
Past the
He
20,
did.
10, 5,
Michael Bennett takes us to the NFC Championship.
as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
All that freaking out. It paid off. Michael Bennett saves the game, takes us to the NFC Championship with that score. That's going to seal up the game. The extra point is good. 48-37 the score. Carolina still somewhat in this, but
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football.
that's going to end it for them pretty much here.
Off the ground, and then
Playing for pride now.
into the end zone for 6. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense.
Guys, you came through. Now, please get ready for the run next week, because Arizona
First down.
has David Johnson.
Throwing for his running back.
Going to give it to
Complete.
the
And
running
he'll go
back.
out of bounds across the 35-yard line.
So many times you hear today's
Wegler.
NFL described
Wegger?
as a space
Wedger?
game. Get your best
How do you say
players
that?
into space with the football in their hands.
First catch of the game
That's
for
why
him.
Sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Flag on the play.
False start.
That's going to be a false start on the offense. Michael Orr, the culprit.
The penalty on first down backs him up 5. It's now first down at 15. From the gun, here's Newton. Toward the center of the field.
Could not
It's
catch it.
incomplete.
Intended for
Everything about
Wedger.
that play tells you about today's
Wedger.
NFL offenses.
I'll just call him Wedger.
Asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
On second down, here's Newton. He dumps it off to Artis Payne. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him.
You'd
I
think
like what
they'd-
you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a
Oh.
little bit, but get him out
Bruh.
in the open field into some
Another false
space.
start.
That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
It's third down, 6 yards to go for the offense. One receiver right, that's Brown. Throwing on third down, Newton. Now a desperation
Going.
throw deep
Tipped.
downfield.
And it's picked
This is
off.
intercepted.
Deshaun
And that's
Shedd.
picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And a big
Still
play
on his
there
feet
as his
down at the
guys will get the
18-yard
football
line.
back.
That will right it.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
There you go. Play tight. So Deshaun Shedd gets his gets, I think that's his first interception of the game, or of the season.
Defense
And
3 timeouts.
Carolina with their
Super
4th turnover.
Bowl. Here is the kneel
I guess they're going to
down
call it the
comes.
timeouts.
And now we get a
I don't know why they're doing this.
defensive
They're still going to
timeout by the
lose.
Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final
I
stages.
guess I won't need it.
And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field.
I guess I won't need it then.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Wilson going to give to Rawls. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And
All right,
it'll
fine.
be back to a 3rd and
You
3.
asked for it.
The Panthers
Ask
are
and
gonna
you
take
shall
another
receive.
timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. So they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Oh, whoops.
There's Wilson to throw. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught
Oh,
for
that
the-
actually worked.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome.
That actually worked.
Cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe.
I didn't think that would work.
Extra on top.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is,
they almost blocked it.
Playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
Two 21-point fourth quarters. Or two 21-point quarters, excuse me. That's what did it for us.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
Checking out the stats real quick. At Carolina outgained us. They had 266 rush yards. 100 of those came from Cam Newton. 312 pass yards, 19 first downs. We had 363 pass yards, 18 first downs, 57 punt return yards, and 103 kick return yards. Total yards of 693. We both had 3 turnovers. Well, actually, technically, they had 4. I don't know why it said 3 for both of us. We had the better third down offense. Even fourth down. No 2-point conversions for us. I had the better red zone offense. And they were better at penalties. And I led in possession time. Russell Wilson, 96.9 passer rating. 27 of 41 for 374 yards. 65% completion percentage. 4 touchdowns, 3 picks. Average of 9.1 yards per attempt. Long as 74 on the day. Cam Newton, 101.6 quarterback rating, 31 for 43 for 347 yards, 72% completion percentage, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick, averaging 8 yards per attempt, and 52 was the long of the day. Thomas Rawls, 28 carries, 145 yards, 5.1 yards per carry, 2 touchdowns, no fumbles, 1 broken tackle, 36 yards after contact, 1 run of 20 or more yards, and that was 76 long of the day. Jonathan Stewart, 20 carries, 132 yards, 6.6 yards per carry, 1 touchdown, no fumbles, 6 broken tackles, 40 yards after contact, 1 20-yard or more run. That was the long of the day of 73. Russell Wilson, 4 carries, 14 yards, 3.5 yards per carry. No touchdowns, no fumbles, no broken tackles. Nothing else here. 11 was the long of the day. Cameron, excuse me. I don't know why I've been calling him Chris. Cameron Artis-Payne, 4 carries, 18 yards, 4.5 yards per carry. No touchdowns, no fumbles, no broken tackles, 5 yards after contact. Long of 11 on the day. Cam Newton, 3 carries, 116 yards, 38.6 yards per carry, 1 touchdown, 2 fumbles, 2 broken tackles, 73 yards per after contact, 2 runs of 20 yards or more, 74 was the long of the day. That was his touchdown run. CJ Pro-Size, 1 carry, 9 yards per attempt. Of course. Anyway, Jermaine Kearse, 8 catches, 74 yards, 9.2 yards per catch, 1 touchdown, 48 yards after the catch with an average of 5, no drops. Long reception of the day was 25. Kelvin Benjamin, 7 catches, 55 yards, 7.8 yards per catch, no touchdowns, 13 yards after the catch with an average of 1.1, or 1.8, excuse me. 30 yards was long. Greg Olsen, 6 catches, 78 yards, 13 yards per catch, 22 yards after the catch, 3.6 yards on average, 1 drop, 27 yards was the long of the day. Tyler Lockett, 6 catches, 110 yards, 18.3 yards per catch, 1 touchdown, 43 yards after the catch, 7.1 yards with an average, and then 1 drop. Long of the day was 74. Doug Baldwin, 5 catches, 46 yards, 9.2 yards per catch. No touchdowns, 6 yards after the catch, 1.2 average, 2 drops, 19 was the long of the day. And Jimmy Graham, 5 catches, 116 yards, 23.2 yards per catch, 2 touchdowns, 52 yards after the catch, with an average of 10.4, 1 drop, and 71 yards was the long of the day. Blocking, Michael Orr allowed a sack but had a pancake. Jamarcus Webb had a pancake, as well as Patrick Lewis. Mike Remmers allowed 1 sack. And Bradley Fletcher, 5 tackles, 6 assists, 11 total. No tackles for loss. I think that's it for him. Bob Wagner, 5 tackles, 5 solo, 5 assists, 10 total. 1 tackle for loss, 1 sack. That's it for him. KJ Wright, 3 tackles, 3 solos, 6 assists for a total of 9. 2 tackles for loss, 1 sack, and a fumble recovery. He returned it for 3. Cam Chancellor, 5 solo, 4 assists for a total of 9. 1 tackle for loss. Nothing else here. Kevin Pierre-Louis, 5 solo, 4 assists for a total of 9. No sacks for loss, 1 sack. No interceptions, but he did have a forced fumble. Luke Kuechly, 5 tackles, 4 assists for a total of 9. 1 tackle for loss, and he had a pick. Or no, he did not. No, a pass deflection. I don't know why I thought pick. And then Rich Sherman, 5 solo, 3 assists for a total of 8. 1 tackle for loss. He had a pass deflection. Marcus Worley had a pass deflection as well as a forced fumble. Thomas Davis, Robert McClain, Earl Thomas, Kirk Coleman all had pass deflections. Who had the interceptions? Deshaun Shedd, Trey Boston, Kirk Coleman, Thomas Davis all had picks. Peerless, Marcus Burley both had fumbles. See the guy who forced the other fumble? I guess they didn't count that play for some reason. Because I'm pretty sure one of the linemen forced the fumble on that play. Take a look at the scoring summary. Pretty quiet first quarter. Somewhat quiet second quarter. And then the third quarter exploded. As did the fourth. 3 touchdowns after the 10-minute mark. I'm going to finish the game here. I'm going to go ahead and advance the week. Do all my things here. Whole schedule. Let's check out how bad the games were. Oh, that's right. We have to wait. I wonder if there's still Player of the Week stuff. Week 18, Aaron Rodgers and Cody Ealy in the NFC. Andy Dalton, that's not Alvin Bailey. That's something Bailey. Bailey, Dalton, both in the AFC. we'll have to check out who got what next week. Oh, I don't want to do that. I wanted to advance the week. Oh yeah, it is in here. Alright, so let's check out how bad it was here. Looks like it was pretty under control at the start of the fourth, and then Tennessee just came alive. Arizona coming back in the fourth, it looks like. And Cincinnati coming back in the fourth. And of course, there's my game. Oh, I was gonna check player of the week stuff. Alright, go ahead and do that, and then I'm gonna call it good here. I just want to play this game today. Players of the week: Cam Newton in a losing effort, and Marcus Burley. Tom Brady and in a losing effort, and Williamson. Alright, so when we come back, we're going to play Arizona for the NFC Championship. That's all for today. I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you to anyone who tuned in during the stream. I always love and appreciate the support. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit that follow button, hit the like button, subscribe button on the YouTubes. I will get this up shortly, along with the highlights. Thank you guys so much. Have a nice day, and stay in drugs. Don't do